Beached things, or BTs, from Death Stranding, are terrifying entities resulting from an apocalyptic event that shattered the world. BTs are essentially invisible and undetectable to most people. You'll know they're nearby when the timefall, an unusual rain that rapidly ages whatever it touches, begins, and the air suddenly becomes still. What makes them truly horrific is their insatiable hunger. If a BT captures a living human, it consumes them, triggering a catastrophic void-out. These events result in city-obliterating, nuclear-scale explosions that create massive craters and reshape the landscape. This is why humanity is scattered in isolated settlements, constantly living in fear of these unseen specters. While they may appear to be mindless ghosts, BTs are relentless. They will chase you through tar pits that emerge from the ground, grab you with spectral hands, and summon massive catchers, terrifying animalistic BTs that are incredibly dangerous. Their nature makes them otherworldly and extremely difficult to eliminate without specialized hematic weapons or other specific countermeasures. For a threat that you can barely see, BTs force you to rethink survival in a uniquely terrifying way. They embody a constant existential dread, making every step outside a desperate gamble. Xenomorphs are a parasitic alien species from the Alien franchise. In the Prometheus films, it's revealed they originated as bioweapons engineered by the Engineers, further developed through the experiments of the android David. His work ultimately led to the classic xenomorphs we know from the earlier films, though the comics depict them as an ancient race. Either way, they're infamous for wiping out entire ecosystems with terrifying efficiency and resilience. Xenomorphs behave like predatory animals, yet display remarkable intelligence and cunning, sometimes outsmarting humans. Combined with their physical traits, this makes them one of sci-fi's most fearsome creatures. They have an elongated humanoid shape, powerful claws capable of tearing off limbs, and a tail they use as a deadly spear. Their exoskeleton grants them incredible speed and strength, allowing them to handle bodies weighing over 440 pounds as if they were weightless. Arguably, their most lethal feature is their acidic blood, so corrosive that few substances in the universe compare. It also protects them from being eaten or absorbed by other predators. Another terrifying trait is their ability to incorporate traits from other species into their DNA. If they infect a host with wings, they might produce flying xenomorphs. Aquatic hosts could lead to marine variants. Colossal creatures might spawn massive xenomorph beasts. Xenomorphs seem to represent an ever-evolving species, with complex hierarchies and a predatory ecosystem that could fill hours of discussion. Mimics are an alien life form that arrived on Earth via an asteroid, aiming to conquer the planet. They function as a hive mind and possess the unique ability to reset time upon death, creating time loops that give them a major tactical advantage. These creatures are incredibly fast and agile, using multiple tentacles for movement, climbing, digging, or even for combat. The Mimic's hive mind has 3 castes: common drones, dominant alphas, and a single, massive omega that serves as the colony's central brain. The true number of mimic colonies in the universe is unknown, though it's speculated that many asteroids might carry mimic hives ready to colonize other worlds. Drones are the most numerous and lack time manipulation abilities. They serve as the main soldiers, standing about 5 foot 1 inch to 6 feet 7 inches tall and glowing with a bright orange bioluminescence. Alphas are extremely rare. Dr. Carter in the film estimated there's only 1 alpha per 6 million mimics. Alphas are larger, blue in color, and act as the hive's nervous system, linking directly to the omega. Killing an alpha triggers the omega's time reset ability, rewinding events by a day while retaining memories. This allows mimics to adapt to enemy tactics and keep repeating loops until they achieve victory. The omega is the core of the mimic superorganism, functioning as its central intelligence and the source of its time control powers. It's telepathically linked to all mimics and can form psychic connections with other creatures exposed to an alpha's blood. The omega itself is a massive spherical entity, usually submerged in large volumes of water. Destroying the Omega collapses the hive mind, leaving the remaining mimics disoriented and easy to defeat. White spikes are a species of alien predators that first appeared on Earth in northern Russia in 2048, wiping out a significant portion of humanity. They're actually a bioengineered weapon created by an advanced interstellar species. The ship carrying them crashed in the Russian tundra in 946 BC and lay buried under ice for over 1,000 years. When the white spikes finally emerged in 2048, they reduced the global human population to just 500,000 in only 3 years, thanks to their explosive reproduction, insatiable hunger, and relentless aggression. They spread like a plague, attacking and killing virtually all forms of life. Biologically, they're the ultimate invasive species. As their name suggests, they're pale white, almost ivory-colored, and hexapodal, walking on 4 main legs with 2 smaller, mantis-like arms for grabbing prey. They have 2 eyes positioned high and to the sides of their heads, giving them an unusually wide field of vision for carnivores. They can also see at night. White spikes are highly efficient predators. Most of their bodies are protected by a lightweight but bullet-resistant exoskeleton, leaving only their necks, tentacles, and lower bellies exposed. Like other hive-based aliens, they serve a single queen who leads the swarm. Their speed and ability to communicate make them terrifyingly effective, ensuring they always find and protect their queen. When talking about alien races with massive invasion power, we can't leave out the Locust from Gears of War, also known as the Horde. Originally, the Locust were genetically altered humans who built their civilization deep underground on the planet Sera. They were created by the Coalition through experiments where children were mutated using emulsion and DNA from native cave creatures, resulting in a hybrid species. This research led to the birth of the Locust, who shared a genetic link with Mira, the woman whose stem cells were used in their creation. This bond made her their queen. Mira killed the scientists and escaped, leading her people into the depths of Mount Kadar, where they founded their own civilization. Eventually, Queen Mira ordered the Locust to rise to the surface and wage war on humanity, a brutal 17-year conflict that nearly drove humans to extinction. Physically, locusts vary by type but share common traits. They're bipedal, muscular, taller than average humans, with tough, thickened skin and heavy bones, essentially steroid-fueled mutants. They breathe oxygen and are more resistant to environmental hazards than humans, likely because of their subterranean origins. They have large eyes with excellent depth perception, and despite living underground, they can likely see in the dark. Many also have an acute sense of smell, capable of distinguishing humans from locusts even in total darkness. The Locust were skilled in developing advanced weapons, technology, and complex military strategies, coupled with the advantage of superior physical strength. Their society was highly hierarchical. Their main weakness was vulnerability to heavy weaponry and a genetic flaw that eventually led to the Lambent epidemic, a mutation that triggered a civil war among the locusts themselves, ultimately contributing to their downfall. Death Angels are a hostile alien species that arrived on Earth via a meteorite and began wiping out all life. They are the primary antagonists in the A Quiet Place film series. These creatures are vaguely humanoid, covered head to toe in plates of tough exoskeletal armor. They're completely blind and hunt exclusively by sound. Sensitive plates on the front of their faces expand and contract to pinpoint the direction of noises. The backs of their heads can also unfurl into a large drum-like organ that amplifies their hearing even further. It's unclear whether they're truly intelligent, as they seem focused only on hunting and show no signs of communicating with each other. Still, they're highly cunning predators. They're rarely seen actually eating humans. They can tear through metal and steel with ease and move at astonishing speeds, covering kilometers in seconds. Combined with their massive size, this makes them incredibly lethal, able to smash through and shred anything in their path. Because of their acute hearing, high-frequency sounds disorient them and can be used to immobilize or drive them away. Extremely high frequencies cause them physical pain and can even knock them unconscious. In the second film, it's revealed that death angels can't swim and simply sink in water. It's unclear if they drown or just can't stay afloat, but either way, it's a major weakness on a planet largely covered by oceans. The Arachnids, from the Starship Troopers movies, are a race of giant insectoid creatures native to the planet Klendafu. Despite their primitive appearance, they possess surprising technological abilities and show fierce aggression, supported by a wide variety of specialized soldier types within their hive society. In the films, the bugs are depicted as not particularly intelligent on an individual level, ruled and coordinated by higher biological castes like the brain bugs, and also a queen. Scientists suggest the arachnids have millions of years of evolutionary history, making them highly adaptable and resilient. Some even call them the perfect species. They can colonize planets by launching spore-like pods into space, which drift across star systems and impact distant worlds, spreading arachnid eggs and seeding new colonies. It's rumored they're led by an insect god, the ultimate ruler of all hives across the universe. The arachnid quarantine zone spans multiple star systems and possibly entire galaxies, filled with countless hives. Their society is highly structured, with diverse bug types assigned to specialized roles. They reproduce rapidly and in massive numbers, capable of overwhelming a planet in mere hours. Their hive mind organization makes them single-minded and relentless. The only effective way to stop them is with heavy weaponry powerful enough to penetrate their exoskeletons and destroy vital internal organs. The Tyranids. The Tyranids are among the most hostile life forms in the galaxy. They're predators who see all other races merely as raw material to consume and replicate. They travel through space in endless swarms, devouring every scrap of organic matter in their path. Entire worlds are stripped bare as their vicious warriors crush anything that resists. Tyranids are not native to this galaxy. They've crossed the void for millennia, likely after consuming all life in their home territory. No one knows exactly how old they are, but they're ancient. Though they may seem like a simple horde of alien monsters, they're far from mindless. The Tyranids are a highly organized force of conquerors and world devourers, with invasions planned decades in advance, often long before a single Tyranid is ever seen. They can disrupt technology and communications on targeted planets, and even manipulate psychic and social dynamics, causing entire populations to worship them before they arrive. Some Tyranids have regenerative abilities, others possess acidic blood, and all operate as a single hive mind. One of their deadliest traits is rapid adaptation. They can quickly adjust to hostile environments and learn from any weapon or tactic used against them, rendering repeated strategies useless. The psychic force behind the Tyranids is so potent that any attempt to attack their hive mind psychically often results in destruction or madness in true Lovecraftian fashion.